The character menu, yeah.
Yeah, let's just open that up. Let's just show people a little bit of what you get to do. It's kind of like, I know, are you sweating over there?
I remember, like, before this started, you opened that up and I just went, wow. There's so many more. You said there were a lot of characters, but...
there
just
are.
a few.
And there's some on here. You can see any of these. These are characters we're yet to reveal. So they're under wraps.
There's so many.
There's actually some on here that these are characters we haven't revealed, actually. So people are getting to see these, like the fact that Dormammu's in there. And actually, I don't think we've revealed Korvac or Kraven. Anyway, so people at home are getting to see these, and they'll be all scribbling down, oh, right there,
Lucky
here,
ducks.
and here, and
Lucky
here.
ducks.
And as well as that, we have this alternate menu where you can, any vehicle that you unlock in the game, you can just place down, and then you can jump in and fly around and ride around. And
so the open, there's an ability to be part of this open world.
Yeah, so this is, so I'm here, just stood outside Avengers Mansion, which is there.
God, it's so cute. If you ever never played a Lego game, there's so much fun. How many of you have played a Lego game before? Quite a few of you. If you haven't, they're so much fun. They're actually pretty difficult.
They can be.
Some of the boss fights, I was kind of impressed. I was like, you guys are making this kind of hard for us.
So there's a huge epic story, which is amazing.
Yes.
But this is the open world city we've created.
Aww.
Hello.
So this is like, you can see over here, there's a little bit of Manhattan, but there are so many locations.
The
down here,
pyramids,
we've got
that's
ancient
cool.
Egypt, we've got medieval England. This down here is actually also Manhattan, but this is Manhattan Noir. So the fact that the game is featuring Kang the Conqueror, we are bringing multiple Marvel timelines together.
Yes.
So that you
How
can have
Marvel of you.
so you can have all different variants of, say, Spider-Man or Captain America
Sure.
or Hulk, whoever else you want. But the coolest thing is that when you've completed the story, this is a playground.
Oh,
And
yes.
there's so many things to do. If I can find a map stone, and I can never find these, but I'm gonna find a map stone, and you'll see when I bring up the map, the sheer amount of content that's there to be able to play. And as well, you can go inside, so I could go inside that pyramid.
So you can interact with the open world.
Yeah, and there's loads of hidden Gwenpool missions, which you can only find by exploring these various areas of Chronopolis. And if I'll drop into the map, it's a live map.
Okay.
God mode.
And you can see all these, so this is your map for when you're going to navigate. And then if I click that, I can go up higher, because
that's nice. What?
there's Atalan, which is a flying city, and also Nowhere, which is, as everybody knows, the home of the Guardians. So if I click on that X, that's
Where are you? Nowhere. Where? Nowhere.
Yeah, so you can effectively go anywhere you want on this map, and wherever you do go, you're going to find fun, exciting, interactive gameplay. Now, that could be quests, races, it could be boss fights. You come across hidden boss fights.
And the storyline.
Yeah, and the story is the best thing, because it's a non-linear story.
Right.
You actually get to interact with all of those heroes and villains that we saw before, but it's non-linear. So there are points in the story where you can choose which team of heroes you're going to track and follow. So you'll follow one group, one direction, or someone else is playing, it might do something different, so you have a different play experience, which is super cool. So I'm just going to navigate my way around here. I'm so bad at multitasking.
Oh no, this is great. You're doing a great job. I'm just really curious, you know, when you guys are up in the drawing board, you know, and I've asked you guys this before, but how is it when you're trying to decide who's coming into the game? Where the locations? I mean, the storyboard must look like a madhouse.
Yeah, well, it comes down to, we sit there and go, right, you know, who do we want to have in this roster?
Sure.
Which locations do we want to experience in this story? And then we kind of weave things around that. This game, the story in this game is actually based on two awesome comic book stories. There's the Kang Dynasty, which is a great Avengers storyline, and also the Avengers Forever 12-book series.
Nice.
Those form the kind of basis of where we wanted to go with this, and then we've just put all the great fun characters we want in there.
So yeah. Any top favorites? I mean, it's like choosing your favorite children, but
exactly.
I mean, you know, you got a couple of them that you're always maining. I mean,
I love putting characters in that people don't know.
Okay.
So, like for example, here there's a guy called Horus. People are like, who's Horus? Okay.
Alright.
So we put a cool new feature into the game. So if I press triangle on that, there's like a baseball card.
Ooh, I like that.
Everyone knows who Iron Man
cool.
is. But here it's Horus. I don't know who he is. But if I
that's
press
awesome.
it again on the back, there's like a baseball card where it's like, okay, these are his abilities. Here's a little bit of a character
I like
profile.
that.
He's a member of the alternative reality team of Avengers, basically Egyptian Avengers. And then he first appeared in New Warriors number 11, is that 1975,
That's
which was a vintage
beautiful.
year. As the year I was born. So,
Yeah.
So, but you can see this is to make sure people get to sort of understand who these people are. So when they are picking them and go, yeah, I'm gonna play as
The one guy out
Horus.
there cosplaying as Horus is like,
Yeah, full on.
He's like, I
Thank you.
made it.
Yes.
I would not be here
So
in
yeah,
our
it's
time
just
of
it's just
need.
a really awesome way of introducing characters to players that they may not know. Obviously, people know Star-Lord. People know that,
Sure.
when he gets his awesome
Baby
mixtape out,
Groot, though.
Oh, yeah.
Baby
he's going to
Groot,
dance
though.
and sing. Yeah, exactly. And Baby Groot is super awesome because, obviously, he's Baby Groot. But,
He's powerful.
yeah, he's just
Look,
so
he's so little. I know everyone's dying. It was like, oh, he's so cute.
But
He's very cute.
as well as that, at any point in time, he's got a time travel device which allows him to.
Yeah.
There you go. Now
Ooh.
he's Groot.
Ain't gonna mess with him
Oh,
now.
no, there's a Wild West taxi. So
In
it's
the
just,
middle of Manhattan.
Yeah, exactly. It's just such a cool thing being able to bring these characters into like a huge dynamic game. One thing I do want to actually show. Let's have a look. I need a flying character. Just it makes it easier to get there quickly. So I'm gonna just pick Thor.
I'm
oh,
Thor,
Watch out.
son of Odin, and first in
I'm
line.
going to just fly up to Avengers Mansion. Something we've never ever shown anyone. We've talked about this forever since we started the game. So yeah,
Wait,
we've
never before seen?
never before seen.
Exclusive?
Yo, guys,
It's okay.
get your cameras out.
Yeah, because we've talked about the multiplayer and we've shown the 4-player multiplayer mode and the story and the levels and everything else. One thing I want to show very briefly, and hopefully we've got time, is a little bit about the character customizer. People like customizing their character. Right, so there's loads of hidden cool stuff here in Avengers Mansion, okay? And you can explore. There's Gwenpool's room, and
Yeah.
she'll tell you some weird, crazy stuff, which is super cool. Let me just get. I'm gonna get rid of Groot, and we're just gonna.
Sorry, Groot.
We'll put Iron Fist in there just.
The
just for
immortal
now.
Iron Fist
So
is ready to
in
face
this
any
room, this is
challenge.
the customizer room, okay? Normally in the character customizer for our games, you can go in and you can just pick a few different pieces, and then if you put Iron Man's hat on, you'll get Iron Man's abilities. This time round, we've allowed the end consumer, the user, to basically make whoever they want. Now, these are ones I've made earlier. Let's ignore these, right?
This format is so cool.
So,
Okay.
Yes.
This is your comic, all right? So I'm going to go, this is your comic, because we've tried to theme the game as a comic.
Wow, that's so cool.
You come into here, and you can customize pretty much everything you want. So if I go into my appearance, and I want to say pick, I don't know, that hair, that just happens to be there. So we just got that hairstyle.
Sure.
And then I can go in, I can change that hair. I go,
Oh my goodness.
let's have green hair. Green hair's cool.
Yeah.
And then I can come out of that and go, okay, what headpiece do we want? Everyone loves Spider-Man, right? I love Spider-Man. People love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
let-
yeah.
Who likes Spider-Man?
Okay.
There we go.
There
Okay.
you go.
So let's pick Spider-Man. Now, I don't want to.
It's like
I
the-
don't want to be
the
any
Joker
normal.
meets Spider-Man.
I don't want to be any normal Spider-Man. So I want to be maybe a blue Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Of course.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, why not?
And then maybe, I don't know, maybe let's give Spider-Man something cool from here. Let's give Spider-Man this weird armor. So that's cool. He's got Mordo's armor. So we can do this
That's
with
so
every
cool.
single thing. So I'll very quickly just chuck a body on here that's unlocked, so he doesn't look generic. The pilot is cool. There we go. So we'll stick that on.
And you unlock this stuff as you play the game?
As you unlock different, so you'll see stuff that's grayed out.
So side quests and different opening the world and going and exploring will open up different features
Yeah.
for the customization.
Yep, for the customizer and also obviously the different characters. Now I'm just going to chuck any pair
Yeah,
of legs
just
on here.
go for it.
Let's go down here. Who's that? Atuma's legs. So there's your character, which in itself is cool. Okay.
Hey, you know what?
Looking very good.
But here's the coolest bit. I can go in now and I can customize every ability.
Oh my goodness.
So I could go in here and go, right, this character I've created, I want to allow them to be a wall climber. I then, if I'm playing on PlayStation, my square button, on hold square, let's give them a beam, like an energy beam. But look, let's give them an ice beam, because ice beams are cool. And I can freeze people, so we can have an ice beam.
That's so cool.